and welcome to your reading, Libra. This reading is for all Libra placements. So Libra, we're going to take a look at your month of July. We're going to see what's going on in July for you and what messages and advice your spirit guides have for you. I'm going to link in the description the July pick a card if you haven't caught that yet. I recommend watching that as well as your sun, moon, and rising to get a holistic view of the month ahead. And in the July pick a card reading, there is a giveaway for a free reading. It's my way to give back to you guys. My thank you for your love and support. I love you guys. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. Yeah, let's get started. Let's call in our guides. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please be with us today to provide the most accurate, meaningful messages for Libra in regards to July 2023. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, Libra, for being here. So we're going to start off with the tarot. We've got a few oracle decks and some tea leaves. Let's see what's going on in July for Libra. What's going on in July for Libra, Spirit? What's going on in July for Libra? What is it? Whoa, okay. What is Libra focused on in the month of July? And what is not a priority for Libra? And what is Libra planning to? What is something Libra should avoid in July? And what is the overall action and advice you have for Libra? Around the deck we have the Emperor reversed. Right. I feel like you may have been feeling like kind of down and out in regards to work, your job, finances, maybe feeling like luck hasn't been on your side, life hasn't been fair, and all of that. But I feel like in the month of July, you're like stepping out of that mindset. It kind of feels like a victim mindset. I'm not calling you that or anything, but it's just like, you're not focusing on what you don't have or the lack of things. And you're like really stepping into your personal power and going after a new beginning. Like you're like feeling energized. You're ready to take it on, go after something new, like follow your passions and your heart. And I feel like this is stemming from maybe not feeling like maybe you don't have the job you want or the finances you want. That seems to be a big focus here. There could have been like a situation with a boss or authority figure or parent or something that's been a little negative, or that could be kind of how you have this mindset regarding money and scarcity perhaps. And I feel like there's been just a lot of focus on what's going wrong in life and what isn't right, like, what you don't have. But that's not what you're focusing on this time. You may have been keeping to yourself a lot. And I feel like just doing that, like maybe doing the same old routine and things and stuff hasn't really been helping your mindset or the way things are going. So the month of July for Libra is really about stepping out of your shell, getting out of your comfort zone, trying new things, going after your passions, going after your dreams, and not just like sitting around like wanting things to change. You're realizing that like some action is needed, some steps need to be taken in order for you to change things around, and you're really realizing that. And one thing you don't realize is how powerful you really are, Libra. You are capable of achieving your dreams, or capable of anything. The only thing that's holding you back would be your beliefs. There's like some limiting beliefs I feel like you're breaking through in July. And I feel like there's something here with like things just haven't been moving forward. They haven't been going like the road's been rocky, like, there's been all these twists and turns, like you just haven't been getting to where you want to go. And I feel like the one main thing to like really help get you out of this, if this is really resonating, is really coming into your own personal power and really realizing that you are worthy of your desires. And, you know, and the way to get it, you know, is like, one, you know, having that desire, but also you need some action. You need to take steps in that direction and really frame your mind around it and not focus on what you don't have, but focus on what you want and really take action towards it. Like maybe you don't like your job or don't like your financial situation. What can you do now this month? You know, what steps can you take in order to go after it? And maybe you're like really unhappy with your boss or your current situation, you know, and you want to try something else. Can you start a new plan? Can you do something that is aligned with your passions, with what really makes you feel good, lights you up, energizes you? You know, I feel like trying new things, having new experiences is going to be really important for you in July and really make you feel confident in yourself and your abilities. Because I feel like when you're, you know, if things aren't going well, and, you know, that can be discouraging, but Spirit doesn't want you to give up. And it really, for change to happen, you have to step out of your shell here. And really just, you know, I feel like for some people in this group, you might feel like you don't have a lot of energy lately or something like that. But actually, when you do things that like really light you up, they're in alignment, you're going to be feeling more energy and things are really going to be moving along. I feel like there's something here with like no forward movement. And that could be like physically, or that could be like with the path you're on, with where you're going. You could just feel like things have been stagnant, or, you know, but some people, maybe it's like you're physically been stagnant too. And I feel like getting out there and walking and doing things like that, exercising, whatever works for you in your body, will really help with your energy levels too and help you get out there. And I feel like there might be something here with like getting outside in nature might really like fill your mind with all these ideas and inspiration, and like messages from your higher self on like what to do next, what road to take, you know, any advice and stuff like that. I feel like being in nature would be really powerful for you right now. Being by the water too. It's kind of up in another group, I can't remember, but like even like, you know, sometimes you like, I don't know if you do, some people get like inspiration when they're in the shower, or when they're on walks, stuff like that. I feel like just movement and like just, or doing whatever it is that gets your mind clear and what gets you like going, like gets you going. I mean that way, like gets you inspired. And thinking more expansively. There's something here with like maybe thinking a little bit too small and like limiting yourself. Like maybe you think, I can only make money this way. I can only, you know, do this for a career because of XYZ, because my past, you know, but the only thing limiting you are your beliefs. You know, you are able to do it. Like if you want to do something else, but you're like, but I don't have any experience. Well, focus this month on getting that experience, trying those things, learning it, getting that book, joining that course, whatever it is, you know. These steps will be really huge. Like you aren't limited to whatever, like maybe you did something for a while in the past, but if you really didn't like it, you didn't like who you work for, you didn't like work for other people, maybe you want to do your own thing. You don't want to have a boss and stuff. Well, maybe you can't do that today, but you can take action to get there soon. Like you can start studying like what it's like to be a business owner, or that skill you want to, you know, share with the world. It's all about like taking steps, taking small actions this month to move forward. And I feel like what steps to take is like what feels aligned, what feels good. Like really listening to your intuition will be really helpful too. But you don't realize that you are really powerful and you are able to manifest the life that you want. Half of these cards, like pretty much more than that, are major arcana. So this is like a big deal. I feel like it's time to come out of, you know, the low, like end of the wheel, you know, like the Wheel of Fortune is all about, you know, when there's highs and lows of life and both are guaranteed. And maybe things have been on the, you know, the low things have been happening, but you know what? You are the one that can turn that wheel around and be in a high point in life, you know? And I feel like it starts with your mindset. And then after that, it's like taking action steps towards your goals and what it is that you want. So the first step I would feel is like getting out of this shell, this bubble you've been in. I feel like there's some limiting beliefs that really will be helpful to work through, really cut through all of those. And really like catch your thoughts like these upcoming weeks. Like, where do you find yourself being like, I can't do that, or like just saying things in a negative frame of mind? Can you change that around and, maybe be like, I hate my job. Be like, okay, I'm grateful that this job pays the bills and is giving me the skill set to do X, Y, and Z later. Or I don't know, just like flip the script and just be like grateful for what you have now too. Like gratitude will be huge. And just know like, okay, I'm grateful that I have this job now, even though it's not the job I want forever. I'm grateful for the money I have now, even though I would love to accumulate more. And just getting into this state of being more grateful and not focusing on scarcity or lack is just a great first step. And it's not that as easy as you think, because like everyone pretty much is programmed to think negatively and in this small mindset. Like we were just like, maybe we grew up in a family that didn't have a lot of money, or just told us certain things, or that's our culture, whatever it is. But really what it comes down to is you are powerful and you are co-creator of your reality, your world, and it's time to take action. Spirit's saying, it seems really clear, to move things forward if you're not liking where you are right now. And that's the focus in July I'm seeing for you. You're like ready to take action. You're ready to make changes, to step into your personal power, to get that life you want. It's like you're going on an adventure. You're like ready. You're ready to explore. You're ready to learn. You're ready to break free of what's been chaining you. And that's a wonderful thing. I feel like there's a lot more energy and passion coming into your life once you claim it. I feel like once you just shift this mindset a little bit, like I feel like all of a sudden things are going to really move forward. Like you are powerful, you are capable, you are worthy. And I feel like saying affirmations, working on your mindset, and then, like I said, like taking small steps every day towards your goals is going to be huge for you, Libra. And I know sometimes we get really excited and we want to do everything all at once. You don't want to burn yourself out. So just do smaller steps and like build certain habits, certain things, and then you can add on to it because you don't want to be burned out. I'm kind of seeing that with this 8 of Wands reversed here too. But overall, I feel like you're breaking free of a cycle, some patterns, some beliefs that have been holding you back, and you're starting new. It's like you have, no matter what your age is, I feel like there's this like youthful, like joyful energy, like you're excited to do whatever it is you're doing now, and that's wonderful. And I feel like you don't see it coming, but that's what is ahead of you. There's a new, exciting, passionate beginning. Or like a rekindling of some old hobby. I don't know. It seems like it just good energy is coming after feeling lack, feeling unlucky, feeling lonely, feeling just like things aren't working out for you, And maybe that's been the case, but focusing on that is just going to bring more of that to you. Your thoughts are powerful. You are a powerful manifester. For some reason, this made me think like, I don't know if you've ever looked at your human design. I'm not an expert at that at all, but I feel like that could give you some clues like onto what works for you and stuff. You can look up free things online or get a reading, but I feel like I couldn't even give a reading. I'm not trying to like advertise my own services, but that just came through to look at your human design and see like, I know there's a few different things like manifestor, generator, I don't know. And there's other information there too that might help you realize like what route to take. If that resonates, you don't need to look into that if you don't feel called to do so. But I feel like at least one person in this group would benefit from looking at that or maybe revisiting that if you looked in the past. But let's get more cards for Libra Spirit. Movement. Oh, sorry, my cat's movement, speed. Yes. There's forward movement happening for you finally. I feel like things have been stagnant still, or just like not going the way you want. The month of July, things are moving forward. You're moving speed. I feel like you're feeling high energy. I really do feel like this is totally confirming what we've been saying. So thanks, Spirit. But it's time to take those steps, the leap into. I feel like you might be even like once you make this like realization, this mindset shift. I feel like you're gonna be making like a quantum leap. Like you're gonna be like jumping timelines, like going your speed ahead into like alignment things are really going to move forward for you once you make this shift in your thoughts, you know, understand that you're a powerful co-creator, worthy being of all your desires and stuff like that. Just gotta believe, have desires, and take action steps to your desires, and things are really going to move forward. And also, if you felt that resonated with moving your body more, I feel like that is really helpful for like everyone, but I feel like this is confirmation as well. What else, Spirit, for Libra? What else, Spirit, for Libra? The wishing well, unexpected gifts, kindness, karmic jewels. I feel like when you make this shift in thoughts that we were talking about, like you're all of a sudden going to be getting, your manifestations are going to be coming. There's just this magician here and what you don't see coming, unexpected gifts. And I feel like this is starting with being kind to yourself. The thoughts you're having, you know, being kind to others, like forgiving others for the past, forgiving yourself for the past, being more compassionate to yourself. Like this is going to be a part of that mindset shift we've been talking about. And that's things are just going to move forward, and all your manifestations are going to come. It's like things are just going to fall into place. And it all starts with loving yourself and like just being kinder with your thoughts and not focusing on the negative. It's like going to have such a shift in your life, and you're going to have so many blessings start rolling in after a period of, you know, being on the low end of the wheel. You know, you don't want to, once you stop focusing on that and see the possibilities of life, you're going to just receive so many blessings, Libra. What else, Spirit, for Libra? One spirit guide, one way. I feel like every time I get this card, I always want to look in the books. I'm like, what? But I feel like you're being guided. Your intuition is really present. Your crown chakra, you might be you are an intuitive being, but I feel like you have these gifts and this intuition that's strong, and you're like clairvoyant or have some of the clairs and stuff like that. But I feel like you haven't been listening to your intuition perhaps, and your spirit guides, your higher self, whatever you can call or subscribe to, whatever. Because you're like, well, things haven't been working out. Why should, maybe you've been listening to this voice in your head that's actually more your anxiety than your intuition, which is common. But like, I feel like you kind of maybe lost track of your spiritual practice, your intuition, whatever it is, your higher self, or haven't been listening to your intuition because you haven't really fully trusted yourself. And that could be part of this negative thoughts and all this stuff that we've been talking about. But I feel like you are very connected. And maybe you haven't been feeling that way lately, but getting more connected to your spirit guides, to your intuition, I feel like will really help you along this journey as well. And maybe like having like a solid morning routine and spiritual routine, or nighttime, whatever, both, meditating will really clear your mind and help you move forward with this negative cycle, these negative thoughts and patterns and behaviors, and et cetera, we've been talking about. So I feel like really being open spiritually, like I feel like you've had a spiritual practice, maybe you do still, but like there's something with maybe feeling disconnect in some way, but like you have spirit guides, your higher self, source, God, the universe, they're always there and always wanting to help and support you no matter what. So I feel like integrating a spiritual practice could really help you get out of like a funk or whatever you may be feeling. Try looking in the book. That's what I'm getting, but let's just make sure there's nothing else missing. Clear your mind of all conflicting knowledge and trust the path you have chosen, and soon we'll be moving towards more spiritual practices. This is the time for you to trust your spirit guide to get you to the next level of your life. Yes. You have put in a lot of hard work already, but once you've turned the next corner, your path will open up and your way will be clear. Trust your spirit guide right now. I love that, for real. Clearing your mind of all this conflicting knowledge, these negative thoughts. Yes, that is, I feel like, a main message with this card that came out too. There's just been some mental clutter, like some debris, and that happens to all of us, but I feel like really clearing it. Meditation, movement will be really helpful with clearing your mind too. Working on your spiritual practices will be super helpful for Libras. Anything else? Oh, that card wanted to come out. New home, new attitude. Okay, so I feel this is Spirit saying clearing your mental space, but also your physical clutter around you. Also confirming the mental clutter, but there might be some things around you, like a stagnant energy in your home or your space. Maybe you've been there a lot. This Hermit card here. I feel like just working on your environment too will help your mental space and everything as well. Doing a good clean, getting rid of things you don't need, donating, selling them, really just like cleaning everything, physical, mental, spiritual clutter is going to give you such a new attitude. And this new attitude is what's moving you forward. We've been talking about that as well. This is just another addition from Spirit, that your physical space as well. Anything else, Spirit, for Libra? Oh, angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Yes, your guides are so present. You are very spiritually gifted and guided, and you are protected from harm. You might be like afraid to take chances to go out there in the world, follow your passions or whatever, but you are protected. You are definitely guided right now. There's like, your spirit guides really want you to talk to them more. I feel like, listen to these little intuitive nudges you're getting, get more connected, develop more deeper spiritual practice, meditation practice. But no, you are definitely guided. Your spirit guides, your angels are very present in your life and supporting you in this journey, in this next step, this leveling up that you are about to go through, Libra. So that is your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. And again, I will leave the July pick a card below if you want to check that out, along with your sun, moon, and rising to get a holistic view of the month ahead. And I do offer private readings if you're interested. I offer both recorded readings and live, so you can email me. Email's in the description. We can set something up, or I can answer any questions you may have about it. But I'm really just so grateful you're here, Libra. I hope you have an amazing month of July. I love you so, so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.